Have you ever stopped to think that, after turning 60, what you stop doing might actually be more important than what you keep trying to do? Many people believe that aging means slowing down, accepting aches and pains, or simply waiting for time to pass. But what if I told you there's another path? A path of lightness, health, and well-being. And it starts by cutting out certain silent habits that are quietly sabotaging your body, your mind, and your joy of living. Yes, those small, everyday decisions that seem harmless might actually be draining your energy, disturbing your sleep, weakening your emotional health, and even distancing you from the people you love. In this video from Elder Journey, we're going to reveal 5 things you absolutely must stop doing after 60 if you want to enjoy retirement with more freedom, independence, and real happiness. And warning, number 3 speeds up brain aging, and most people don't even realize they're doing it. So if you're over 60, or if you care for someone in that stage of life, stick with me until the end, because what you're about to hear might completely change how you look at aging. And before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to Elder Journey so you never miss our upcoming videos on living longer, healthier, and with more meaning. Thing 1. Stop ignoring your emotional health after 60. Many people think it's normal to feel sad, anxious, or even lonely. And what do most people do? They ignore those feelings. They pretend everything is fine. They say things like it's just part of aging, or I don't want to bother anyone with my problems. But this is one of the worst things you can do at this stage of life. Emotional health is just as important as physical health, and ignoring the warning signs can lead to serious consequences: depression, insomnia, memory loss, and even heart disease. You don't have to face everything alone. Retirement doesn't mean isolation or sinking into negative thoughts. It means having more time to care for yourself, inside and out. If you've been feeling persistent sadness, emptiness, or constant fatigue, don't accept it as normal. Talk to someone. Look for support groups, hobbies that bring you joy, or even speak to a mental health professional. What matters most is realizing that caring for your mind is an act of self-love. Stopping this habit of emotional neglect might be the first step to a lighter, happier, and much more meaningful life. And if this resonates with you, hit the like button and comment with the number 1, just so I know you're still with me on this journey. Thing to stop saying yes to everything and every onion of the most exhausting things after 60 is the constant habit of saying yes to everything and everyone, even when your heart is begging you to say no. You might feel it's your duty to always be available, to babysit the grandkids, attend every family event, help the neighbors, or accept every request from your church or community group. And while being generous and helpful is truly beautiful, always putting others first can slowly erase your own joy. You've spent decades caring for others. Now it's time to protect your time, your energy, and your boundaries. Because when you say yes to everything, you're also saying no to rest, to peace, to hobbies, to self-care, and even to your health. It's okay to pause and reflect before agreeing to something. It's okay to say, "Let me think about it." And it's more than okay to say, I'm not available right now. When you stop the habit of people-pleasing, something powerful happens. You begin to feel lighter, freer, and more in control of your own life. If this message speaks to you, comment with the number 2 below. So I know you're walking this path with me and reclaiming your time, step by step. Thing 3. Stop spending long hours in front of the TV or phone without mental stimulation. Have you ever noticed how easy it is to spend hours watching TV or scrolling on your phone without even realizing how much time has passed? After 60, this habit may seem harmless, even relaxing, but the truth is, spending long periods in front of a screen without real mental stimulation is one of the biggest accelerators of brain aging. When your brain isn't challenged, it loses connections. Just like a muscle you stop using, it gets weaker. Watching a show can be entertaining, sure, but if it takes up hours of your day, every day, without breaks for reading, deep conversations, memory games, or learning something new, your brain starts running on autopilot. Over time, this contributes to memory loss, difficulty focusing, emotional decline, and even a higher risk of dementia. Now, this doesn't mean you have to give up TV or your phone completely. It simply means balance. Make time for crossword puzzles, learning a new skill, meaningful conversations, listening to different music, or doing hands-on activities like painting, cooking, or gardening. Your brain needs variety, challenge, and regular stimulation, even in retirement. If this made you reflect, leave a comment with the number 3 below, so I know you're still here with me, taking care of your mind as well. Thing 4. Stop eating like your body is still 30 years old. Many people over 60 continue eating the same way they did decades ago, even though their bodies are clearly showing signs that they can no longer handle certain excesses. The truth is, as we age, metabolism slows down, digestion changes, and the body starts to need less quantity, but more quality. Excess sweets, fried foods, processed meats, ultra-processed foods, all of these things that might have seemed normal in your 30s or 40s can now cause bloating, joint pain, insomnia, acid reflux, and even brain fog. Besides that, an older body needs specific nutrients to preserve muscles, strengthen bones, maintain memory, and prevent inflammation. That's why it's time to rethink how you eat, not as a sad, restrictive diet, but as a daily act of care for the fuel you give your body. Choose fresh, colorful, natural foods. Choose slowly. Pay attention to how your body reacts to what you eat, and avoid eating out of impulse or boredom, which is very common in retirement. How you eat today determines your independence tomorrow. If this advice makes sense to you, comment with the number for below, and let's keep walking together, making more conscious choices for a longer, lighter life. Thing 5. Stop ignoring the importance of quality sleep. Sleeping well is not a luxury. It's a vital necessity, especially after 60. But many seniors get used to restless nights, waking up multiple times or struggling to fall asleep, and simply accept it as normal aging. Ignoring sleep quality is one of the biggest mistakes for both physical and mental health. Without proper rest, the body cannot repair muscles, strengthen the immune system, consolidate memories, or regulate mood. Worse yet, chronic poor sleep increases the risk of heart disease, diabetes, depression, and even accelerates the aging process. That's why it's essential to create a routine that helps your body relax and prepare for deep sleep. Turn off electronics early. Avoid caffeine in the afternoon. Practice meditation or light exercise before bed. And keep your bedroom dark and quiet. Sleeping well is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself at this stage of life. If this advice resonates with you, comment with the number 5 below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content that will transform your longevity journey. We've reached the end of this special video about the 5 things you need to stop doing after 60 to enjoy a happier, healthier, and more meaningful retirement. Remember, aging isn't about losing. It's about gaining freedom, self-care, and respect for yourself. Every small change you make today will turn into better quality of life tomorrow. And you deserve that. If any of these tips touched your heart, or if you know someone who needs to hear this message, like the video, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to Elder Journey so you never miss our upcoming content designed to help you live better. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these things do you feel you can stop doing right now? Comment below with the corresponding number, and let's share experiences. Thank you so much for being here with me on this journey. See you in the next video with more care, inspiration, and strength for your longevity.